Hi guys, this looks like a typical German construction. I'm actually not sure if this is one. Yeah, I'll have a closer look from the other side and see what I can make out. The Germans were in this area during the war, and I know they used a lot of the raw materials. I think there's a quarry on the other side of this. So yeah, I'll have a look and I'll get back to you. Yeah, just around the corner from seeing that front of that grey building is this. It's yeah, it's like a small workshop. I mean, it's clearly very old, as you can see from the steel across the roof there. They've supported it to hold it in place, and these very old steel windows, don't know if they would have had glass in. There's an old workbench there. Clearly there was electricity here, and you can see some of the old machinery still left here. But I mean, it's clearly old, but yeah, how much of it is wartime, how much of it was used later, I don't know. Yeah, interesting. It's always worth having a look around in these places, because sometimes you find something unusual that tells you it was used in the war, but in this instance I haven't found anything actually war related. Okay, moving on. And I don't know if you can see that, but there's a grey concrete structure built there. Looks quite big, and I wanted to have a look at it. And then I noticed here is a very old digger arm just left here. See, the tree has fallen down on it. I'm sure there's all sorts of things lying around here. And then I noticed that. And that looks interesting in there with a door. And you know, I'm curious. So it looks very typical of the way the Germans built things, and my guess is that it is built by the Germans. I'm sure you guys want to see inside as much as I do. Oh, there's a lot of leaves here. There's rings all across the side. Here it's, I don't know what's in amongst all this leaves, but clearly some cool things, I guess, by the looks of it. And it's got some holes in it from this side. I don't know if that's, I don't know why it's been done like that. Straight. It'd be interesting to have a look in amongst all the leaves. But there isn't anything. Bit of an anticlimax. Just a hole in the ground here. How deep that hole goes, I don't know. Yeah, not very deep. Some kind of bunker. This is a storage space. There's these iron rings here. Yeah. Maybe I have to look through these leaves at some point. Okay. Moving on. Well guys, I don't know, I'm having a closer look at that concrete shelter, bunker, whatever it is, thing that I saw earlier. And yeah, the ground is very wet here, so I have to be a bit careful. Didn't bring my boots with me, which I normally do. And there's some stuff here. Okay. Now, there's metal everywhere. But how old is it? Oh, yeah. Well, that's a good question, and I don't know. It'd be difficult to detect anything in here because it seems to be full of this metal pieces. So, as to age, by the looks of it, there must be an upstairs part. But this looks typical of how the Germans built things. It's not an upstairs as such, but there is or was a higher level. What do you guys think? Do you think that's German? I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Have a little look around, see if I can find something. Moving on. Well, this part is, I don't think, German. This is part of the quarry. I guess it's workshop space for the quarry. It looks like it was built later with these concrete blocks, but I'm not sure, because that part looks very much like the way the Germans did things. So maybe there was a foundation and then they've built on top. It's, as you can see, everything is kind of leaning and cracking. Be a bit careful. Well, at some point they had electricity here, and it was used as obviously some kind of old stove, which is long since dead. Cool. Yeah, that wall's breaking away there. An old bathtub. She's seen better days. Right. And we get round here. There's another entrance in the back here. Right. Yeah, trees growing up inside. Yeah, nothing really to look at here. Unless I'm mistaken, there's another part there. So, how do I get around there? Excuse me, guys. I hope you don't mind coming with me. Ah, yeah. Straight past the entrance. Okay. Well, I did have this thick metal roof on at some point. I'm surprised that hasn't been weighed in by now. But yeah, it's over time, it's all collapsed. Getting creatures and bugs landing on me. There was something in this round roofing there. I've seen that a lot in the German bunkers. So I'm confused at the moment as to what is what. There seems to be yeah, definitely the earth has been banked up here on the edges. Might be worth having a look around here. Hope you guys don't mind a walk. Oh. Yeah. There's a lot of banked up earth here. And then this. Oh, the sun's getting in the way. Nothing stays closed for long. Wow, okay, well that's my first evidence that this is wartime. And this is what you guys have been waiting for, I guess. Oh, I don't know if I can squeeze in here. Too much breakfast. Well, I made it. Now look at that. 1941. So this is wartime. I had my suspicions that this quarry was used by the Germans because they needed an awful lot of stone to build all the concrete bunkers, and you can see that it's again this typical arched roof that the Germans used. And what would have been in there, I wonder? It's a concrete shelter for something, and you can close and lock it, but there's nothing in there now. Okay, it's got me more interested. Oh, I'm stuck on something. Right guys, I'm going to have a little look around. I'll get back to you if I find something. It's more and more interesting. Especially with these heaped earth just here. Moving on.